Hi, welcome back. Oops, kind of big here. Let's see, make it a little smaller here, a little bigger. Experiential education. Remember, I talked about experiential education and I said it's not the same thing as environmental education, but it is related. Experi- Experiential education, okay, is also different from, um, and it's not the same as experiential learning. It's uh, it's different. So let's focus now on experiential education. Um, we want to say first of all that experiential education uh, is um, direct experiences. Let's get this right. Direct experiences um, plus focused reflection. That is what's going to make this type of education experiential education because it has uh, activities within it that look at the direct experiences that we're going to be involved with and focused reflection. So what this does is it then leads to several things. It leads to increased knowledge, uh, in developing skills, and also in clarifying values. If you remember, we had talked earlier about uh, attitudes and concerns that we might use in environmental education. Well, experiential education is going to be one of those methods that are processes that we're going to use. Well, we said that experiential education is not um, experiential learning, but what it is a process, and it's a process uh, that process, okay, where um, the teacher, okay, and the student get together, okay, and interact. And they interact with, in this particular case, the learning environment, wherever we take the child, where it be the zoo, the museum, on a field trip, uh, that's where we're going to see uh, experiential education taking place. Now, if you remove the teacher, okay, if we take the teacher out of the picture, experiential education does not take place, but the student would still be involved in experiential learning, um, because he alone or she alone would interact with the environment. Also, there would be a lack of organization, and we wouldn't have the focused reflection. Now, that doesn't mean that you couldn't have experiential learning occur without reflection, because students and many good students can learn on their own with reflection. But when we're looking at experiential education, we know that it's a process where, let me take all of this off, okay? A process where the teacher and the student interact in a learning environment. Okay, that's the key. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about some of the theorists that were involved in the experiential education movement, and that's coming up next.